This is Ike Feldman with CBS Sports Radio and Radio.com. We're at the UFC on ESPN Plus One Media Scrum. I'm next to GEOFF NEAL. He's from Brazil. GEOFF, how do you like being in the States?
It feels good.
No, it's Jeff Neal. Jeff, awesome that you made it to this fight. Can't wait to see you, man. I've been studying your last fights. How the hell was that getting it done in your backyard? UFC 228. That was amazing, man.
Yeah, it felt great. You know, hometown. Well, not hometown, but like, you know what I mean. It's where I lived. You know what I mean. I knew a lot of people there. It couldn't have got any better. Couldn't have gone any better.
It was amazing, man. Joe Rogan, I don't know if, you probably watched it like 3 or 4 times. Joe Rogan was gushing over your performance, man. And connecting it with being in your home state, there's obviously a lot more adrenaline. You kept composed. You executed. You didn't feed into the fake Robbie Lawler act that Frank Camacho was throwing out there, and you got it done, man. Can you take us through mentally what were you thinking during the fight? Because there was a point that you could have rushed in like an idiot.
Yeah, during the fight, honestly, I really don't remember too much of it. I just like really entered like a state of zen. I was just focused on what I had to do. Like, people always ask me, what are you thinking during the fights? I don't know. Like,
damn, so that wasn't even an original question.
Yeah. No, other people ask me, you know what I mean? Random people ask me, like, hey, so what were you thinking when you were in there? I don't know. I was just sitting there fighting.
Is that just muscle memory, and then we just saw like an instinct reaction?
Yeah, pretty much. The kick was an instinct. The kick my coach called out. He said 0-0.
0-0?
Yeah, 0-0.
Okay. Do you change it up, like, in between rounds? Like, how technical do you guys get on the play call? Because I don't know if you remember Florian's. Florian's brother would be like, 1-2 kick. And BJ Penn's like, yo, I can hear you saying it. Like, how technical do you guys get on the play call?
I'm not going to get into how we do the numbering system, but we have a system.
Okay. Is it like... So what art did you train exactly? Was it karate, taekwondo, Muay Thai? Because, man, your striking and your balance and your side-to-side movement was amazing.
Yeah, I honestly started the sport green. I did like 1 year wrestling in high school. Didn't even finish the whole season. So I came into the sport with the open mind. So I really, any kind of information that was brought to me, I took it. You know what I mean? Whether it was boxing, whether it was karate, whether it was Muay Thai, I just all took it in. So, yeah.
Amazing. It sounds like you just crammed down like all your years into like one sentence. Like, can you elaborate? What's your favorite art? What's your favorite move? What's your favorite like? Do you guys spar hard? Like, can you elaborate a little on like your stand-up style? It was beautiful, man. I'm very excited to see you versus Bilal.
My stand-up style, honestly, I feel like I can do any stand-up style. I could be aggressive. I could be a counter striker. I could be a kicker. You know what I mean? It's just depending on what game plan I want to bring into the fight, you know, because I threw a head kick in that last fight, and a lot of people were like, oh, I didn't even know you could kick. Like,
really?
Yeah, I can kick. I kick all the time, but people just don't know it because I don't use it a lot during my fights, you know. Gotcha. But I feel like I can do anything. I have all the weapons, but it just depends on which weapon I want to pull out for that fight.
Amazing. And are you sure? Are you positive that the nerves are not going to get to you when you walk out in New York in this crowd, or you just
we'll see.
You never know?
You never know. Like, honestly, I don't think it is. Like, I feel like I finally kind of got the hang of keeping my emotions in check, but we'll see.
Amazing. And Bilal, man, I think it was UFC 205 or maybe a fight before he got signed to the UFC. You know, he had that really bad loss, I think, to Vincent Luque.
Yeah.
I think it was 205.
No, it wasn't Luque. It was Luque was later. It was some other dude.
It was a bad knockout. It was really bad. But he's been on a 4-fight win streak. Seems like he's calmed down. And, dude, that dude can take a shot, as I saw you say in James Lynch interview. Are you excited that he could potentially be a punching bag for you? Or are you excited to say, like, I'm not going to burn out, I'm not going to play his game? Because a chin is kind of like an attribute, you know?
Yeah, chin is an attribute. I'm just like, I'm going to play like the same way I did kind of with Frank Camacho. I knew, like, I can't sit there and just gun for the knockout, you know, like, because he's a tough guy. I could end up gassing out and then he take me to deep waters. But that's not to say I'm not going to throw volume. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep up with his pace, and if the knockout comes, it comes.
Nice. I mean, because it was a scare. You see a lot of time the fighters, when you had Frank against the fence, he bounced, he threw this wide hook, I think it was a left hook, and it went over your head. Dude, you see so many times in the Chris Lieben fights or Brian Stan fights or Wanderlei fights when people think they fight, they rush in. That was amazing patience. Yeah. So does your team, do they try to wear you out in practice and then like put you against fresh guys? What's exactly the training strategy?
That's we have our hard rounds, and that's pretty much what we do. We put fresh guys in each round, and all of our guys at the gym are some killers, so it's not like you're getting fresh rounds with some chump that you're just going to run through. So you got to make sure you're able to push through all 5 of those rounds.
is it pretty obvious and safe to say that you want to get the fight standing? Like, are you guys just Jose Aldo, like stuff it, make sure we separate it and create striking distance, or are you ready to play the roll around game? Because you never know, Bilal might be shooting in on you, man.
I'm ready for either or. It's we train everything. It's not like I just trained just standing up and take down the fence. You know, we did because you never know where the fight's going to go. Maybe I take him down. Maybe something happens where I have to take him down. It might happen, but I'm ready for whatever.
How do you see the fight going?
I see the fight. Either the fight's going to be over in the first round, or it's going to be a 3-round fight tonight.
Amazing.
Yeah.
How's the weight cut? You a big dude? You walk around at 190, 195, or you?
190, 195 when I'm getting ready for a fight, but I usually walk around 200. But right now the weight cut's going awesome. I got like 13 pounds to go. It's too
Be
easy.
careful with New York, man. It's fucking freezing here, and I think Joanna got sick when she was fighting at 217. I think she had a fever from a drastic weight cut, and then the cold ass weather in November. Like, is your team doing a good job, like running you in and out of cars and like getting you around the city?
I haven't really done anything around the city. I actually went to the Brooklyn Bridge the other day, but
Don't jump, man.
Huh?
Don't jump.
Don't jump, right?
Jump.
Yeah, but life's not that hard yet.
Well, I mean, you say life's not that hard, man, but you've been through a lot of adversity. You know, not adversity. I would say like you're tough. You're like when I heard that you're working 50 hours a week and still training, was that reduced for this camp?
Oh yeah, for sure that was reduced a lot. But the 50 hours a week was just self-inflicted wound that I had to take care of. But right now I'm good, so I dialed back a little bit. Now I'm back. I'm working like 30 hours, but
Nice.
not 50, not that extreme yet.
You and Stipe, man, the
Yeah.
do-it-all type of fighters. Is this where you got the patient from dealing with assholes at the table who forget their orders?
100%.
Can you talk about the worst customer you've had to deal with?
I mean, I got to really think about the worst customer because they're all in the same category to me. There's not one above the other.
Give me one Joe Schmo who's just like,
Oh,
bro,
man.
if you knew what I did at night.
Oh, okay. This one guy, I was like, it was a party. It was a party of 20 of them. And there was this one dude sitting in the corner just shaking his glass. I need tea. So I was like, okay, sir. I ignored him for a little bit. Then finally he just pissed me off. So I said, whatever. I walked up to him with the tea, and I tripped, and I spilled it all over the table. Yeah.
On purpose?
On purpose. Yeah, whatever. But I spilled it on the table. Yeah.
That's it? That's not that bad, man.
It's not that bad.
There's nobody that's been like, your service sucks. Like, what the hell, you forget my order? Like, anybody who's really, or do a lot of people come across condescending?
Not to me. I see it all the time with other people. For the most part, with me, people don't cross that line. You know what I mean? I can see they're upset about it, but I feel like they just get this vibe from me, like I'm not going to take their shit, you know? So I get some bad guests, but for the most part, I keep it in check.
Amazing. Well, Jeff, NEAL, now GEOFF, NEAL. That sounded pretty cool, though. You know,
GEOFF, NEAL?
Very ethnic. But good luck with your fight. And this is great matchmaking by Sean and Mick. This is a nice crossroad fight, man. Is Bilal going to take it to 5-0? Or are we going to see your beautiful striking on display, man? Good luck with everything.
Yes, sir. Thank you.